Hey, welcome everybody to Relative Reviews. I'm Fonso. This is my sister, Jay. And today we're going to be talking about Enola Holmes, playing currently on Netflix. Enola Holmes stars Millie Bobby Brown, Henry Cavill, Sam Claflin, Helena Bonham Carter, and
Louis Partridge.
Louis Partridge?
Louis.
Louis. Okay.
Sorry, I don't know his name.
Enola Holmes is about Sherlock Holmes' little baby sister who wakes up on her 16th birthday to find out that her mother
has disappeared.
She's disappeared. She's gone. So the film is about unraveling that mystery. She has to find her mother, find out what's going on with her, and also avoid being sent to Mrs. Partridge's house for ladies. What is it?
Some school for ladies.
Right. She doesn't want to be a lady.
She doesn't want to go there. So she has an adventure.
She goes on an adventure.
And maybe solves a mystery.
Right. So what did you think of Enola Holmes, Jay?
Yeah. I liked it. I thought it was a good movie. I was a little unsure at first because it starts off with narration and she sort of talks to the audience right away. And it kind of threw me off because I've never seen that before.
What?
No, I don't think I have. So I was a little like, why is she talking to me? Why is she looking at the camera? What is this?
This is weird.
This is weird.
She knows me.
She knows
She can see me. I'm in my underwear.
So I was a little thrown off. Not sure. I wasn't sure whether I liked it or not. But as it went on, I was like, oh no, I do like this. I think it added a lot of charm and fun to the film. But yeah, I thought Enola Holmes, Millie Bobby Brown, does a great job at carrying this film. She's got humor, she's got relatability and emotion when she needs to bring that emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I was also nervous that this film was going to be feminist in the way that it's like, ew, men are stupid and like, all men are dumb and, you know.
Annoyingly so.
Annoyingly so, and, you know.
It wasn't.
It was not. And I was glad. I was scared that it was going to do that. But no, it ended up kind of saying, actually, that's not what it is. And men can be just as helpful and they can have friendships. They can be, you know, they can help us out. And I thought it was a good message.
Yeah. In fact, the men in her life are very important to her.
Yeah.
Particularly Sherlock. Who is, we're not sure if he's going to be a mentor or not, but he's on the edge of being a mentor. She wants to learn from him.
Right.
And this...
I was surprised how much they were in the movie. I thought they were just going to be more like cameos, but they played pretty important supporting roles for Enola. The
Holmes family is very important to the film overall. It's really about them. Mm-hmm. But it is the Millie Bobby Brown show.
Right.
It completely rests on her shoulders. And if she was no good, the film would fall apart.
Yeah.
But luckily, she's great. She's very likable. We know her from Stranger Things, playing Eleven, and that this is a completely different role for her.
Yeah.
And she's very likable. She's charming. We know she can do that the emotional scenes, and so that all works. And her talking to the camera, it's fun, and you buy her as this really intelligent, really sort of like feisty, rebellious sort of a character. But she's also has a lot of heart. So it's like if Sherlock Holmes had a heart.
Yeah, had more emotion, had more human qualities.
Yeah, and it works completely. She really does. I think she's got a lot of star power, and I think she's going to be a big star.
Yeah, she has a bright future ahead.
Yeah.
Just like Enola.
Right. And Henry Cavill playing Sherlock is a surprise. He's not at all who I would ever consider casting as a Sherlock Holmes, but it works, and he creates a very different type of Sherlock. It's like he's like a more subdued, like quiet, more introspective. He's not manic. Like he's way different from like Robert Downey Jr.'s Sherlock. Mm. And I don't watch the other. What's the Sherlock show?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
The Benedict Cumberbatch. Right. And his is a little more. His is very like cerebral in his head, kind of.
Very analytical, very calculating.
Yeah, and Henry Cavill's version is much more of a quiet. You see him watching and observing, but it's at a distance, and he doesn't intrude so much. He's more of a quiet observer.
And it's partly because it's her show and it's not his. So we don't get to see the full scope of how he does what he does.
So the supporting cast is great, including Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah, she's
as
not
the
even
mother.
Technically in the movie, but she still feels like a character.
She mostly shows up in flashbacks, but yeah, definitely her presence is felt throughout the entire film, and everybody does a great job. Sam Claflin.
Claflin?
Yeah, he plays a great Mycroft. He's like a very hateable jerk of a big brother.
I didn't like him.
Yeah, but he does a good job at being not liked, don't you think?
Yeah, he did a good job. I think the character, though, I was like, why does he have to be so unlikable? That was the one thing I was like, I hated him, but not in a good way.
You didn't want to hate him?
Not to the extent that I did.
You don't want to feel you don't want to feel that rage inside you, deep inside you. I felt so much for Enola. That stuff I thought was good because it helped me feel for the character even more.
That's true.
In a lot of ways, he's kind of the main villain that she's coming up against.
Yeah.
But no, I thought everyone did a good job, except perhaps I thought
the boy
was a little bland. He was kind of a boring, flat. I don't know if it was the actor. I feel like it was the actor and not the part so much. But he didn't have the. I wish he would have got somebody a little more like quirky and interesting. He's just a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. That's why he was hired. He's just eye candy for teenage girls. That's what it is.
I guess so. I thought he was gonna be like kind of dumb throughout the whole film. I was glad that they gave him a little bit like, oh no, like should I say spoilers up there? Should I say
Are we going into spoilers? Spoilers.
Sorry. As far as Tewksbury, like I thought that he was gonna. I was hoping that he wasn't gonna stay like this dumb character that Enola just kind of hates, and he's sort of just like a bother to her, and a burden. But it didn't really do that. Like at the end, he does wear like a vest, like a bulletproof vest. Like he almost dies. We think he might be dead, and then he's not. And so I was just glad that they just didn't treat him like he was just this completely dumb character. And he's not fully fleshed out. He's not super colorful in his character, but I was just glad they did something.
Yeah, he wasn't a total idiot.
His uncle or his grandmother is trying to kill him for, what is it, like a vote or something like that?
Right. They're trying to kill him. He's going to be a lord and he'll be able to vote on this bill. It's I think it's a reform bill, and so that's a big part of the story is this like sort of political background. So there's him. He's the Marquis of Tewksbury, and then at the same time, her mother is like this suffragette revolutionary, and that's why she left. We find out. So that's going on at the same time. She's trying to pass that bill, but her way of approaching it is to like blow things up, I guess.
I guess so.
So
they hint at it, but they never say that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, that's like kind of in the background, and then she comes out at the very end, and it's left up for really setting up like a sequel, which I hope they do.
They should do that.
Right.
They set it up well.
Because otherwise it could be a little disappointing, because the mystery that we set out to solve is finding Mother, and it kind of switches in the middle. They pull a switcheroo, and then we end up it becomes more about solving the mystery of
who's trying to kill him and
kill this Tewksbury kid.
I will say I was more interested in where the mom was rather than the whole Tewksbury reform bill thing. The thing is like I didn't know the reform bill was important until it suddenly became important, and I was like, oh wait, but I wasn't really paying attention to that.
They string it in the background, and if you're not paying attention, then you don't think much of it. But I like that it went in a direction that you didn't expect, but at the same time, it's a little unsatisfying in a sense because you don't really get into the depths of what's going on with her mom, which is kind of what we're promised at the get-go.
Yeah.
But that's why I hope there's a sequel. Overall, though, very enjoyable. I really liked it. And it's
fun.
It's great it's kind of a family teen sort of. It's got like a young adult teen vibe, right?
Right.
And while I was watching it, I was thinking like, oh, this would be perfect for my daughter. I think she'd really like it.
Oh yeah, she'd like it.
Yeah. So, see it. Go see it.
Yeah. Tell us what you think. If you've seen it.
It's on Netflix. Yeah. You got Netflix.
Everybody has Netflix these days. I don't.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe if you liked it. Like it. If you want to subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please.
Turn on that notification bell if you want to get notified when we upload.
Bing, bing, bing. Hit the bell.